How are you supposed to feel if a guy who's abusive makes you cry and then shoves your head in his and demands you to off, and his excuse is emotion just me on when you cry? Remember, chat, this is the guy that attacked me non-stop for years and said I Emiru. He said I'm abusive. He said I'm a piece of... His best buddies who are around him for his little show said the weirdest things about him. And you know who platformed the living out of him? You can take your guess on who platformed the out of him, who watches all his videos, who's hyper obsessed with anything he says, who platformed him and gave him a YouTube channel, who platformed him and gave him stream viewers. That person just had 2 of his best buddies canceled in 48 hours. You want to know what I did today, chat? And I'll tell you what's going to come tomorrow. I sent my ops to the courtroom for Tectone and Pinkchyu. And I have written down notes for a 7-hour trial. Ready for this? There's Tectone with some of his lawyers leaving the courtroom. You can tell by his walk. You can tell by this. There he is leaving the courtroom today. The walk of shame as he lost a court case to Pinkchyu. You can tell by his giant dome and who that walk is. That it's him. Yep. He lost. For 10 years, he can't own a firearm, weapon, or gun, and he has to stay away from Pinkchyu. And has to pay all of her attorney fees, which is hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Mizkif is doing a Tectone manifesto? Tectone was in court today regarding a protective order to stop harassing and to stay away from his ex. Given that he's been dead silent since court, I don't believe it went well for him. Shit.
Tectone has been harassing me nonstop for almost a year, accusing me of so many terrible and disgusting things and accusing me nonstop of shit to brigade me and make his chat.
I don't think Mizkif is a good person in any way whatsoever, but I also don't believe that Tectone should be the one making the criticisms, okay? I just want to get my entire stance on Mizkif and Tectone like right at the beginning, so then there's no ambiguity, okay? If this thing is like going down right now, I think that Tectone is a reprehensible piece of shit, okay? He's a liar. He's horrible. He has had nothing but allegations from everybody. But meanwhile, he is also the one who is like with absolutely no shame calling out other streamers for like the same thing so that he can still pretend to be a defender of women. It's very cringe, okay? Just look at the way that he handled the Emiru shit. Okay. But yeah, I know why I don't like Mizkif, but why do you? Well, the Adriana Lee situation, I think, is my big line for Mizkif. I think I don't view him the same after Adriana Lee situation, and for good reason. I don't think he has ever proven himself innocent. There is no hardcore evidence that he is always saying. He doesn't own up to his fault. I do believe that he has covered up SA. He unironically covered up SA, in my opinion. So, yeah, I don't know. That's my thing. Okay, good luck.
He made a video. These people are pathetic. The biggest cover up in Twitch history. Fuck Twitch. Goodbye, Austin. They're lying to you. He made a video about me called Mizkif. He made one about Ludwig. He thinks he can call out anybody when he has his own shit to deal with. Like, it's crazy that anyone, any retard gave this guy a fucking audience in the first place. And if you looked at him for 2 seconds, you would know he's a piece of fucking shit. And listen, people are bad and they do stupid things, but I forgive a lot of times because people can change. I'm a big believer in people can change. I really am.
Yeah, but you can't change apparently. But it's okay. All right, it's okay. We're not talking about you right now. We're talking about Tectone.
And I think a lot of you are, otherwise you wouldn't watch me. Like, I was shitty. I know what I've done wrong in my time. I was very caring about stream and I threw friendships and people away a lot because I cared too much about clout and content. I did. But I've changed over the years and I don't care about that stuff anymore.
I mean, yeah, you sure about that?
And I'm proud I don't. But, you know, I've never done anything really that bad.
Okay, sorry. Wasn't the Emiru shit after the Adriana Lee situation? I mean, a fucking super hot woman gave you a chance after you have been allegedly covering up assault and you still fucking fucked it up. Like, yeah, okay.
Why do you allow these idiots around you for so long? I have not been friends with Tectone in like since the last Camp Canute, and the reason why I stopped talking to him is because he shit on me and Victor because he was mad that we were making him use a stripping pole, and he said that it's fucking gay and stupid, and that we're just using him for content. When no shit, that was literally what Camp Canute is. Like, who gives a fuck? We were literally fucking using you for content because that's what we were doing.
How he fumble Maya? Like, how do you fumble Maya and Emiru? How do you do it? I just don't understand. Okay, like, wouldn't you treat them like the queens they are and try to work it out? Whatever, man. It's okay. He basically quit Camp Canute, and the whole time he was brigading and saying how great Nick is as a person and how shitty I am as a person because he wanted everyone to like Nick for some reason because he just wanted me to hate. You want to know why? Because he was in love with Emmy. But yeah,
that's it. He loved Emmy and he hated I was dating her.
Wait, what?
And he's a fucking loser. So he would literally berate me and attack me for a long period of time. He shit on me. He claims the reason why he hated me was because I got him kicked out of OnlyFans and I called him.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Tectone was pursuing Emiru because that does seem like his type as well. But you know what? I'm going to have to see some proof, okay? I'm going to have to see some proof, okay? Good luck.
A pedo which just isn't true. That wasn't the case. I did not say that. It was about one time when I was in Japan. There was a fucking.
To be honest, okay, if I have to be honest, I legitimately think like Tectone might be a worse person than Mizkif. Okay, like let's not even talk about like alleged covering up essay and abusing, okay? So Tectone is like everything Mizkif is alleged of, but worse. Like way worse, okay? Like this guy has abuse and domestic abuse allegations of at least 2 different women. He covers up his father's actual convicted in court assault of woman in the military. Yeah, he's just completely fucked. Yeah, so obviously when Tectone is like trying to call out other people for the same exact things that he has been doing, I just find it like some of the most disgusting, most viscerally like ew, gross type shit I've ever seen. But you know, yeah.
Or something, and I said like, oh look, Tectone would like that or something. It was like a kid game, and it's like, but he literally plays games with kids all the time. We literally saw him do a tier list yesterday of kids. What the fuck?
Who cares?
Yeah, let's write down the things that Tectone hated me for. So he hated me for, I said he likes lolly games. He does.
I don't get. Nobody cares. I play Arknights. I'm playing Arknights right now. Okay, don't care. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
What else?
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
He said I made him pay $300K for a loan and charged extra. This is false. I had him pay $5K in fees extra for a $300,000 loan I gave him in cash in just a week because I wanted to have him live near me because I thought he was going to be my friend and join OTK.
What?
Tectone kept paying me like a retard in PayPal, who takes fees. So Tectone kept paying fees like a retard and blamed me for that. What else is the reason why Tectone hated me? He hated me because I was dating.
Wait, hold on. Hold the phone, okay? Can we just like hold up for just a moment here? Did I just hear that right? So Tectone paid Mizkif to be within his proximity? Is that right? Okay. I'll be curious to see what receipts. Because you have to keep in mind that both Tectone and Mizkif are actually just liars. Like they are certified liars as well. So, and Mizkif's reputation and credibility is already destroyed. So, in my opinion, yeah, just take everything that he is saying with a grain of salt, I guess. Good luck.
Me. True. Absolutely true. I thought nobody knew you were dating. No, people knew. We didn't tell some people, but some people absolutely knew. Tectone being one of them. Emmy used to message and hang out with Tectone all the time. They did steak and eggs together. Tectone and Emmy would talk a lot. And Tectone also hated me because, I swear to God this is real, his ex-girlfriend would even say it's true. I swear to God, it's about to sound ridiculous. One day hated me because Russell threw a pool party in my backyard. This is real, I swear to God. She would confirm this. His ex-girlfriend came over. Ready? His ex-girlfriend came over, and you wanna know what happened? I shook her hand. He then went around and said I grabbed her hand for such a long time and was so weird and told everyone I'm weird as fuck for that. Then me and his ex-girlfriend started to talk and I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, I never ever said that in my fucking life. Like, why the fuck would I care about that? Like, I did not shake her hand a long time. He literally told everyone I grabbed her hand and I was fucking weird and I did weird shit. Yes, Pink. And he went around and basically tried to trash my name to everyone I knew and ruin my life. Tectone also, what else did he do? What is another reason why Tectone hated me? Oh, he said I'm the reason he got kicked from OnlyFans. This is...
Okay, I don't like the smaller things in this list that I just do not find a big deal with. If you're going to be listing like really big things next to one another, it better be among the same magnitude. Otherwise, it just feels kind of like I just hate this guy because he hates me right now.
False. Chance made the decision and it was unanimous by everyone. Tectone blamed me because he wanted everyone to just hate me and put the blame on me with his chat so they target me. I literally just messaged Chance and said, what are we going to do about Tectone? Here's Chance. Literally when I said, what are you doing about Tectone? I kicked Tectone out of OnlyFans. He would make people uncomfortable if he was in proximity voice. Right here. This is Chance kicking him out of OnlyFans. Dude went around and told everyone it was me. He went around and said it was me and told everyone I did it. Okay? So he lied. And the reason why he lied is he wanted everyone and his chat to hate me. He wanted to perceive that I was trying to keep him down, keep him...
You should pre-write your manifestos? No. The lion manifests the manifesto live on the spot because he already knows what is already in his heart. The lion cares not for the lamb's mewling cries of preparation.
Under, and that I was trying to stop him from having fun around Austin and do things when I literally don't even go out. I never hang out with people, and I was just sitting inside all day with Emmy, and we were just playing fucking games. But Tectone is trying to make it seem like I wanted to ruin his life and not let him around, when, yes, Soda was 100% right. He should have kicked Tectone because he made people uncomfortable if he was in proximity chat. Of course he would. Duh. No shit. So this is why Tectone hates me. Number one, I said he likes Lolly games. He literally does. He did a tier list on them, and like he does. Like Lolly, like what is it? Like what kind of games are they? VTuber games? I don't even know what they're called. Gotcha. And like he literally admitted that he likes those kind of games. Like he likes Lolly type fucking VTuber hentai games. And
this is like literally everybody who plays Gacha, my man. Okay, you're lame as fuck for this.
I made a joke about it in Japan, and he literally went around and he said I called him a pedo on stream. Watch this, ready? So he went around and attacked me nonstop for it. Ready? Look at this.
I don't get why people like putting it on men all the time when it comes to gacha games, but it's like it's never women, because women play a lot of gacha games. Like women aren't weird for that? Okay, man. All right, I see it.
Didn't deal with this bullshit. Ignored him talking shit about me to everyone else, and just kept doing it, waiting for today. And today was the day, and it was a great day. So, why Tectone hates me? Number one, I said he likes lolly VTuber gacha games, and he said I called him a pedo on stream. He literally said that he likes that, and he did a tier list on them. Number two, he said I paid him $300,000 for a loan and charged extra. That is completely false. Senak literally will tell you the truth, that I had him pay $300,000 for a loan. I gave him $300,000 of a loan in cash, chat. In cash. In cash. And this guy went online and said that I'm a monster piece of shit because I charged him extra. I gave him $300,000 cash because he wanted to move here, because I was excited for him to move here because I liked the guy. He love bombed the shit out of me and Emmy the first few months, and I really liked him, and I wanted him to move to me because I thought he was cool. I thought he was fun. He was very caring, and he just gave us everything we ever needed. But that's what he does. He love bombs the fuck out of people. No, I didn't take any interest. I literally didn't want interest. I said, dude, just pay me back when you can. And it's funny, the next message under this fucking thing where I completely said I'm sorry for this 2.5 years ago is, yo, text me when you think you can throw me the $90,000 that you owe me. I make one stupid joke, Tectone, and you hate me for that forever when I gave you $300,000 and I even apologized for it. So he lied. I didn't charge him fees. He got charged like 5% or something from PayPal because Tectone's too retarded to not pay me in actual just wire transfers. He was paying me through his PayPal because the dude's a dumb fuck that doesn't understand anything. Tectone kept playing it like paying me like a retard in PayPal who takes fees. So Tectone kept paying fees like a retard and literally blamed me for that publicly. You want to know why he started blaming me for everything, chat? Because I wasn't fighting back. And I didn't fight back because I was an OTK, or at least I thought I was. So I didn't fight back because I'm like, look, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to start drama. He's friends with people in Discord, whatever. And I just didn't fight back. And I'm like, one day the truth will come out about this guy, and I'm just going to continue to wait. So I waited, and I didn't say shit. Then he hated me because I was dating Emmy. This is true. This is 1,000% true. This is 1,000% true that Tectone hated me because I was dating Emmy.
And then you fumbled her. Dumbass.
He fucking couldn't stand that I was dating Emmy, and he was in love with her. I have things I'm going to continue to show you guys and prove to you that will prove that point. But yes, he hated me because I was dating Emmy. The dude was fucking weird, and he was idolizing her, and I heard from sources that he would talk about her in a very weird manner with his dad, allegedly. So he hated me because Russell threw a pool party.
Well, I mean, it's not alleged. It was on stream, right? Well, his dad was being kind of weird about Emiru.
In my backyard is number 4. His ex-girlfriend came over. I shook her hand. This is Pinkchyu. I literally just shook her fucking hand, okay? And he went around Austin and said I was grabbed her hand for such a long time that I was so weird, and told everyone I'm weird as fuck for that, making people hate me, which it did happen, and people did start to hate me because he was literally describing it as like fucking assault. I swear to God, he was mentioning it as assault. Basically, I like fucking, during all like, this like a year ago, I was like, hey, I just want to let you know that never fucking happened. I've always wanted to message you, and I'm so sorry that he ever said that. And then her and I started talking a lot because we both had trauma with Tectone because we were just fucking depressed. This girl went through so much fucking dog shit, it's insane. So we started to talk. Number 5, he said I'm the reason he got kicked from OnlyFans. This is completely false, and I've shown my receipts. Chance made the decision, and it was ununanimous by everyone. Why? Because he was getting outed for shit. Like I don't go to Chance and I go, I don't understand why I can't play OnlyFans right now. I'm not even gonna ask. I get it. Duh. I get it. Right? I'm not stupid. That's why we're making our own guild. You can join it right now. We're on Night Slayer. I don't know how to spell unanimous. Ununanimous?
Unanimous, not ununanimous. Unanimous.
Sorry.
Unanimous would mean not everybody agrees. No consensus.
So, thank you, Dad. Tectone blamed me for that, and he wanted everyone to just hate on me and put the blame on me with his chat, so everyone charged.
Wait, that's his dad? Oh my god, I was like wondering what kind of person is like sane enough to hang out with Mizkif IRL. I guess it can only be his parents. Jesus.
Pretty big. Tectone would say all the time about why he hates me, and he would do this. You know the reason why I fucking hate Mizkif, dude? It's because he would just fucking say shit about me to people, and he would constantly just ruin my reputation. This guy, he kicked me out of OnlyFans. I didn't, fucking loser. Didn't kick you out of shit. Literally no one wanted you there. Sorry. I literally just messaged Chance and said, what are we doing about Tectone? Which then Chance, responded,
He does talk like that, to be
Chance
fair.
said, I kicked him from the guild. He said it himself. Why? Because he had some weird accusations. I don't remember what it was, but he had some weird accusations. I don't know if it was Pink. I don't know if it was about his dad. It was something. And he had these accusations and no one was talking to Tectone anymore. So that's when Tectone went from playing gotcha games to started to right-wing grift, because Tectone wanted to farm hate against everybody because he's a bad little bitch. And he started to farm hate and get the most ridiculous fucking viewers that are just so deranged and think that everything is just like what he says is God sent, when he's literally I don't know how anyone fucking ever listened to this guy. In my life, I don't know how anyone ever listened to this guy. He is the biggest fucking bitch loser I have ever seen in my entire life. You want to know something else that's interesting? People didn't watch Tectone. That's right. Tectone view-botted. Hard. And when I say hard, I mean 70% of his community was fucking botted. You want to know how I know? I have the receipts. I have Tectone literally buying viewbots and asking people to buy him viewbots with his name and his phone number. Show you? All right. Give me just 5 seconds, Jack. Give me like 5 minutes. I gotta blur out stuff, obviously. How do you download I need to use Paint, I guess. Use the snipping tool. I try to, but it like becomes like a flash. Pictures folder. I need to delete or phone numbers are leaked.
Just tell them
What's HDR? How do I turn that off?
They have to physically see it.
No, they have to see it. Dad, they have to physically see it.
This guy is so corny, bro. Oh my god. Please get... Bro, go prepare a proper manifesto, okay? Go prepare an actual manifesto so you can actually go and, do something, okay? Whatever this is so scuffed, okay? You can't make a response to Emiru with no preparation, okay? And you can't make a hit piece with no preparation. Like, I don't know why you don't prepare anything. You're just trying to dig them all up on the spot like a moron.
Otherwise, I'm lying. And to me, chat, like, I don't even give a fuck that Tectone was viewbotting personally. Like, it doesn't bother me a lot. Like, it's not something like, fuck you, but like, he literally attacked, like, so many people for botting and shit. And like, he didn't have like a whole accusation with one guy. And like, he like basically went to war with him and said he was some botter, you know?
I mean, to be fair, that is a valid critique of Tectone, right? If it is the case that Tectone is attacking other people for viewbotting, but he himself is viewbotting, yeah, that is a point of hypocrisy, right?
This is Tectone's number. His name is John Techie Robertson. You're gonna be seeing that name a lot over the next few days. The reason why it says elevate, it's time to complete your workout, is because this was on my phone and I took these. These are screenshotted to me and for some reason it says elevate. Okay, I'm just letting you know. Ready?
Wait, was he already doxxed or?
This is the bots that were bought. This is Tectone's account, http/Tectone, http/Tectone, 2004, July 26th, quantity 1,000, when in August 4th, quantity 750. This is John Tectone. Zoom in. Sure. This is John Tectone messaging the person that was buying him the bot saying, "Sad face, can you try that again? I'm stupid and dumb. You just make an account, pay to the top right and add it to your account. If you need help, let me know. It's good for you to do it anyway since I won't be around. Let me know if you need me to walk through it and I'll help you." Which then they tried to help him with secure paying. Okay? Why do you have these? Because I'm a fucking demon. And when you fuck with me, I'm gonna fucking destroy you. This is the bots that he bought, right?
Okay.
This is August 24th, right?
You're so cool.
XDD, did you buy my bots with a fucking cringe ass emoji? LOL, just say like, because I do my lewd content, I need my own space. Tectone probably shitting on her, because it's true. I'm gonna do sets all over this house, like roleplay in the kitchen. Don't worry. Did you get my bots? So Tectone definitely needing her to buy the bots. I can only do 750, but I sent you the link to everything. Sad face, can you try again? I'm stupid and dumb. Good job, Tectone, you fucking retard. You are right. You are stupid and you are fucking dumb. This is the bot.
Oh no. Okay, well, I mean, like, we didn't really need confirmation. It was pretty obvious that he was botting, but whatever, man. It's okay. Now we have it.
This is John Robertson. There's Tectone's picture on August 24th, paying $1,000, claiming it's the house when it really was for bots. Why would Tectone pay $1,000 for a house that he owns? Does that make any sense to anyone?
Okay, cool. I guess.
And then these are the bots. This was taken on August 24th. This was on my phone. August 4th, he bought the bots, starting at 70, quantity 750, quantity 1,000. Did you sell him the bots? Nope. This is not for me. This is not for my phone. I just have the screenshots of the text messages of John Robert Robertson trying to ask and make someone buy bots for him because he's apparently too fucking stupid to do it. So this is him asking her to do this, and he was making her do it on her card, which then so Tectone wouldn't get caught, and then Venmoing her with pictures of house emojis so that way no one would know what it's for, randomly giving her thousands of dollars when he owns the house. How does that make sense? Because he was viewbotting. Thank you very much. This is one of many of the things that will be leaked about Tectone over the next few days.
Wait, who is her again? Is it Emiru?
Who is her? Not telling you.
Emiru?
You will find out who is her very soon. You will know.
Okay. All right.
You will know.
Jesus.
Oh, you know. I know. I'm sure some of you do know.
Who was the last streamer you jerked off to?
Why can't they just like not say really weird shit like this on stream? Why can't you guys just not sexually harass anybody?
Nah, wait a minute, I have. Uh-huh. Take the shot, bro.
Just say it.
Take the shot.
Is it jerking off? Oh my god, that's crazy.
You want to know the worst part? I met her recently.
Oh my god. Give me your top 3 female streamers.
When he said that, chat, we all know who it was. And sadly, I'm going to say it was Emmy. And this dude's a disgusting fuck. And the reason why he met her is because we were both on the same plane as him.
Love to date.
I mean,
Top 3.
I wouldn't blame you, but at the same time, you should probably not admit it all right, or talk about it or imply it in any way, because that is sexual harassment. If you're gonna jerk off, then jerk off, damn. But like, ain't nobody want to know about what the fuck your hands are covered in, all right? But
And Tectone is continuing to just ask him questions like a fucking weirdo.
Okay, your #1 streamer that you would date.
Emiru. Everyone loves Emiru.
Stop!
okay, you copied that from me.
Stop!
Copied that from
Is that
me.
bad?
Oh,
Okay.
bro. Okay,
Wait, what?
next question.
Wait. Why is that even bad?
Next.
There must have been some magic in that old soul cap they found.
Tectone came over, him and Freem came over yesterday, and one of the first things Tectone says to me is like, "Sup, dude? By the way, my 17-year-old father thinks you're hot," and I was
Yeah, so I'm going to say this loudly and proudly. I heard from somebody, very, a good source, the best source, I would say, that Tectone and his father would talk very disgusting things about Emiru all the time. All the time.
Oh, my guess is that it's Shamu. Because Shamu is the person who made the Tectone A-logging video in the first place. Unfortunately, Shamu is a Destiny anti-fan, and unfortunately, Shamu is a part of the Queenman crowd. However, you know, his hit piece on Tectone is really good. And I'm going to keep mentioning it as long as Tectone is brought up. I'm going to keep mentioning that hit piece, because that hit piece is really good. But yeah.
oh, thank you. Ben, thanks for the 9 months.
By the way, my father, who is a serial thinks you're hot. Like, dude, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I mean, serial rape is probably the case, maybe. But, I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter all that much. He is a serial convicted SAer who spent time on the sex offender, probably, but...
Nice.
72. Did I say 17? 72.
Ms. would bot bitches. What's this? Ready?
Found out that Mizkif was bought in 14,000. They had an intervention saying, you gotta stop this shit because that looks terrible.
You know what's really interesting to me about this quote? Why would Tectone ever hear about anything that goes on in the OTK offices in meetings with only org owners when Tectone at this point was kicked out of the org? How would Tectone know any insider information that can't be leaked and shouldn't be leaked outside of the org meetings?
Oh, no.
How does he know that?
No.
Because it's an interesting question to me. How would Tectone know that? Right?
Oh. It probably is Emiru. Okay. Good memes, okay?
That's very interesting. Very interesting. How would he know? Who's telling him insider information? Right?
That's what I heard. Yep. That's what I heard. Because could you imagine every single event going to Mizkif's fucking stream when he was botting that shit all?
But let's just be honest, okay? I mean, too, who cares? If Emiru is, like, telling Tectone, about, like, the secret, like, meeting details and whatever, I just don't really care all that much. Like, don't you guys ever had, like, a work meeting where you guys were discussing something and you just tell your significant other? Or you tell, like, a really close friend or something like that? I thought that was fine. Asmongold? Maybe it was Asmongold. Actually, I don't know if it was Emiru or Asmongold. But then, it doesn't even matter. Whatever. OTK is a fucking crap fest anyway.
Until all the viewers go to his, and he says, why would we do the event on your channel, bro? You don't get as many viewers. Yep.
It's completely false. So I'm going to say this right now, loudly and proudly. I did events from 2019 until 2022. None of those were bodies, and everyone knows that. That was real, organic, real viewers. Yes, I had a lot of fucking viewers back then. Duh. It was the COVID times. It was every time. And yeah, it made a lot more sense to be on my fucking channel than yours, Tectone, because no one cares about you. And you want to know why it made more sense on my channel a lot of times? Because my community was the nicest and most loving community that everyone knew. And my community, what they would do is they would actually stick around because I inherited a lot of actual Twitch frogs. Not people that are there for bullshit. Not people like Asmon who have only... You want to know why we didn't do a lot on Asmon's? Because Asmon's community doesn't give a fuck about anyone else besides Asmon. They don't care for anyone else. They care for like 5 people, and it's the people that he hangs out with. That's it. They don't care to go in the trenches and find a Russell. They don't care to go in the trenches and find someone else. They like 5 streamers. That's it. When my community knows everything, knows everyone, because I react and talk about it, and I've inherited a lot of Twitch organic viewers. So we did it on my channel because when I would rate someone else, they would stick. Because when I would talk about other people, they would get viewers. So that's why we did it on my channel all the time. We did not do it on your channel, Tectone, because why the fuck would we do it on your channel?
Yep, hey, Bizkids.
Oh, I forgot about that. Hey, Tectone! Ooh, buddy! Ooh! Nice try, Tectone, you fucking bitch.
These guys are like older than me, by the way, okay? I just want to reiterate again, okay? I'm 26. I had to go and reapply my healthcare because at 26, you kind of lose access to your parents' healthcare. I have to go and apply to Covered California myself, all right? Because my income is so low to the point where I have to go and, get off of Medi-Cal. However, it is just high enough to the point where Medi-Cal can no longer cover me. So I'm literally right on the precipice and I have to pay a premium every month now, okay? So that's what I have to deal with. Meanwhile, these streamers who have been given everything in their entire lives, okay, they're grabbing their dicks on stream and they're talking about which woman they jerked off to last time. Like, do you guys see the discrepancy here? Like, do you guys understand the world I'm living in? It's a clown world for clown people, okay? It's not real. None of this is real, okay? Like, this is, it's so bad. Like this space is so bad. In every way, it's so bad.
Dude, I completely forgot about that.
Like, I'm here doing fucking adult things. I have to go and pick up my meds. I have to go and pick up my prescription, okay? I have to go and do my shit, all right? Meanwhile, these motherfuckers, they act like actual teen. Do you guys see? Do you guys feel what I'm feeling? Do you guys smell what I'm stepping in?
I completely forgot about that, Tectone. I completely forgot about that. You fucking loser. You absolute fucking loser. You had the most unique viewers. I did. Was my shit botted after 2023? Yes, it was. I fully admit that. I know it was. Of course. I'm not stupid. But will I say my shit was when I was doing my content was ever botted? Never. I'd say there's like 5 streams where I felt like my stream was botted. Ever. In my entire life. That I feel like my stream was botted from 2018 to 2022. For those like 5 years where I was doing...
Yeah, that's fine. Your allegations are not being botted. Your allegations is literally like... So... Yo, hey. What's up?
What's up? I just want to say this is I was going from the angle that this was a nothing burger. This isn't even the nothing burger. This is like if the worst people you knew growing up became insanely rich streamers and they just got a bunch of clout for no reason. Like, this is so crazy. Like, the fact that he's like his dad is in the background. He's like, Dad, can I please show these DMs? Like, this brother is actually out of whack. This brother is just actually so terminally, like, his brain is cooked, dog. And it's even the fact that, like, these is like the worst people you know are fighting. It's not like they're saying like, yeah, guys, who did you jerk off last to? I'm like, dude, this is real conversation. Like, our brains are genuinely shrinking. Like, this is insane.
Yeah. This is why you should support me, see?
Exactly. I am supporting you. I'm your number 3 chatter in YouTube chat. Dude,
Oh,
I still have the Foodshops tag.
Yeah. Based. Keep it around, okay? All right. It makes other DGers very mad, very angry.
It really
mad,
does.
okay?
I got hate in DGG for being. Was it Calcifer was calling me a food shopper and he was telling me to.
Wait, really?
Commit suicide? Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was like.
Wait.
I
Is
was
that?
typing-
Is that your hater? Is that your professional hater?
I think he is because whenever I come on stream, he asks me, tells me to like rope like for no reason. By the way, I didn't even say anything. Like, he just asks me and tells me to rope, which is like valid. Like, game
But
recognizes
that's funny
game.
as shit. That's funny as shit.
Game recognizes game. Like, really. Like, but like
He doesn't even
he's
know
a
who you
consistent
are,
hater.
but he hates you with like such visceral energy. You know, you have to admire it.
Yeah. You really do have to admire it. Like, I admire people who have passion. He has passion for hating me. I'm gonna let him slide. But like
That's what I'm talking about.
every time, like, come on, man. But like, geez Louise, like, Mizkif is just the worst. Then Tectone is the worst. Also, I can't believe Mizkif is like playing the moral high ground about like harassing Emiru when like the allegation dropped that he was like hella abusive. Like, no, is that not crazy? Like, he can acknowledge it's bad, but like if you engage in like similar behavior, like at what point are you like the kettle calling the pot black or whatever?
Well, I mean that's just what's happening, right? Like, it's the 2 Spider-Men pointing at each other meme with Tectone and Mizkif,
exactly.
right?
I was just gonna say 2 lame ass ninjas going at each other, fucking.
Okay.
Like, geez Louise. I'm just saying, like, they're so lame. They're so lame. They're so chronically aligned and lame. Like, geez, it's just so cringe. Like, you're right. It's like the 2 ninjas pointing at each other, but like, and then also, the only good thing that come from Mizkif was when he got like mad that Lakari was like, Mizkif, let me hand me the files. That was the only base thing for Mizkif in the past like 7 years. Like, holy. Anyways.
The OTK events and shit never was botted. Ever. Never. And then Tectone going around saying, oh, dude, Mizkif was botting 14,000 viewers back then. No, I wasn't. Sorry. Wasn't the case. Dad, let me ask you a question. Who carried OTK?
I'll say it unequivocally. From what my viewpoint, from where I stood, you absolutely, positively carried OTK. And you know I don't throw compliments around.
Thank you, Dad.
That's your dad. That's your father. You're getting, oh my god, you're so corny, dude. You're so corny. You're actually just so corny. Stop. This is cringe. Okay, this is cringe of the highest order. Okay, it is a sickness. Okay, it is a sickness of the highest order. Okay, this is cringe. This is what we call cringe. You're getting your validation from your father. Okay, this is cringe of the highest because there's nobody left. Fuck
I cared
me.
about that org chat so much. I would have calls for hours every day with tips talking about stuff, trying to figure stuff out, trying to figure out meetings, trying to figure out things that we can possibly do to fix the org. People we can invite, people we can have. I cared about that org more than anyone else times 10. You add up everyone, I cared about that org more than everyone times 10. I cared about that org so much. I would tweet things, do the sponsors on my stream, do the events on my stream. I did it all. I did everything for that org. I really did. I put my fucking balls to the wall for that shit. Milena doesn't compare to me. I'm sorry, she doesn't. I would say the two people that cared about that org the most is me and Tips. And I will say that, you know, I'm not a fan of Tips at this point, but me and Tips fucking carried that org and cared more about it than anyone else. We knew every single thing that went on in that place. Every single thing. Rich cared, but not like me and Tips. Me and Tips had meetings and calls for hours. I would ditch friends for hours. Dad.
And family.
Would I not ditch family time for talk to Tips?
Unequivocally, and not only Tips, but anyone in OTK who needed your advice or assistance. And I remember.
Yeah, but I don't get why you want to say like how hard you worked for OTK when OTK is like literally one of the most allegation-heavy, drama-filled streamer organizations in the entire space. I just don't understand. I don't understand why you think that this is worth bragging about. It's like saying, yeah, I was the architect for the Epstein compound. Like, bro, you okay?
How are you supposed to feel if a guy who's abusive makes you cry and then shoves your head in his crotch and demands you to suck him off, and his excuse is emotion just turns me on when you cry? Remember, chat, this is the guy that attacked me non-stop for years and said I sexually assaulted Emiru. He said I'm fucking abusive. He said I'm a piece of shit. His best buddies who are around him for his little show said the weirdest things about him. And you know who platformed the living fuck out of him? You can take your fucking guess on who platformed the fuck out of him, who watches all his videos, who's hyper obsessed with anything he says, who platformed him and gave him a YouTube channel, who platformed him and gave him stream viewers. That person just had two of his best buddies canceled in 48 hours. Pinkchyu said on her ult, and people shit on her for it, by the way, and people also, he shit on her for fucking years. He would talk shit about her non-stop, calling this lies, saying this is bullshit, saying shit about her that were lies, that weren't true, just attacking her like fucking crazy. Like fucking crazy. How are we supposed to feel if a guy's abusive makes you cry, and then shoves your head on his crotch and demands you to suck him off, and his excuse is, emotion just turns me on when you cry? Or when you're asking you don't feel comfortable.
I forgot about that. The lore. Oh my god. Tectone, basically that's the assault lore behind Tectone, okay? Basically, he has an allegation that he cannot beat, which is apparently he shoved his ex's head down his crotch while she's crying because apparently the crying turns him on, okay? Yep. Okay.
Doing something sexual, and he records you and demands you to stop making faces and pretend you like it. Or you say you don't want to do it anymore and he shoves your head down until you throw up. What would you call that, chat? Someone that does this shit. You're gonna call this guy Tectone. This is Tectone. This is who he is. Guilt trips you into giving blowjobs and says, do your job, you don't pay rent. I took you to a water park and you owe me. Are you fucking kidding me? This is the guy that got accused 2 years ago on November 20th, 2024. This is why he was kicked out of OnlyFans. And people promoted the fuck out of him. Specific streamers promoted the fuck out of him. Yet, when another girl had an accusation, that was nothing compared to this, by the way. Nothing compared to this. Nothing. They dogpiled me, shit on me to the end of time on her side and said fuck Mizkif and made 17 videos about it to millions of people and ruined my life. And make people now when I go out in public to bars call me a racist. And people wonder why I'm fucking pissed. It's because these people are hypocritical and just because they're friends, they will protect people who sexually assault women. Real assault. Not bullshit fucking lies where someone read the room wrong. Real assault. This assault. This is the kind of shit that people don't talk about. Why don't you talk?
Wait, what are you talking about? Yeah, he committed real assault, but you too. What? Why? I would feel better about this if you actually defended Tectone, okay? Because at least that's like consistent. But you can't say, why would you ever gatekeep assault like this? Like, also, you shouldn't be the one saying this, considering how you literally covered up Adriana Lee. But, you know, we're not going to talk about that.
Talk about this. Why are you defending this? Why do you protect and promote this person who does shit like this? Why do you allow it on your fucking platform? You're gonna wait till the lawyer talks, right? That's the big thing. You're gonna wait till the judge gives his sentence. Looks like he did. He doesn't touch you, doesn't have sex with you, just keeps you around as a blowjob machine and degrades you, makes you feel ugly. Don't wear baggy clothes, straighten your hair, at least wear eyeliner around the house. Your self-worth totally crushed. I hate that people warned me. I didn't listen because I was so manipulated. I hate that I was lied to and when another girl.
Okay, so he is he talking about the crazy slick thing and the Emiru thing? I actually legitimately think that trying to cover up an essay is worse than actually committing the essay. Because I think that you are the biggest problem if you're trying to cover it up. Obviously, it's not a competition, right? Like, I don't think it should be a competition, but it's just horrible.
Who went through the worse, tried to come forward. Free him. Me and her are good now, but I shouldn't have listened. When you're in it, you just feel blind.
Oh, so he is reading the allegations from Pinkchyu, okay? Yeah.
Blind to the reason. I see some comments that are worried, and I just want to let y'all know I'm out and I have my own place and I'm safe. Don't want anyone to worry anymore. I've been taking it one day at a time like this. So Pink said this almost 2 years ago. You see what I said when court takes fucking forever? She said this 2 years ago. It took 2 fucking years, okay? 2 years. And during that 2 years, what did Tectone do? He didn't try to become a better person. Tectone didn't try to evaluate the situation and maybe go, maybe I fucked up, maybe I need to do better. Tectone quadrupled down and made his entire platform go from gotcha games to just straight up being a right-wing fucking pusher. And by the way, I think some people are smart. Tectone's the biggest fucking dumbass. How any of these people listen to him, you're all retarded. All of you. All of you are retarded. For even watching one of his fucking clickbait shitty videos about these fucking people and taking anything this guy says for word. He is the epitome of a dropout in high school. He is a fucking loser. He has no class. He has no education. He's an actual moron who just sits there all day and just doesn't know what to say. So he copies Asmongold and makes a way crazier take because he literally can't form fucking opinions for himself. So he latched on the Asmon over the past 2 years and has just...
Worst person you know just said something absolutely correct, okay? Tectone 100% just copy and pastes Asmongold to a T. It is so sad.
Constantly sucked his dick and farmed his fucking most craziest viewers to make his own fucking dog shit community. But this guy attacked me. This guy criticized me. He's been talking shit to me for a year and a half. Stop asking when demon time is, okay? Demon time isn't something that just happens. It takes time. Oh, demon time's supposed to happen in 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. I didn't say it takes that long. I think demon time's gonna last years. You think I'm going away anytime soon? You think this is the last person I'm gonna fucking find out and figure out shit?
Why, dude, he actually unironically calls... Dude, Mizkif is so fucking corny, bro. He unironically calls, like, exposing other streamers that have already been exposed before demon time. Are you actually serious, dude? Bro, that is so fucking corny, bro, dude.
Nope, it's not. You want to know what I did today, chat? And I'll tell you what's going to come tomorrow. I sent my ops to the courtroom for Tectone and Pinkchyu. And I have written down notes for a 7-hour trial. I didn't say a word last night. I didn't want anyone...
Wait, you sent... Wait, what? You sent Zip? You had your own Zips? Okay, alright. Alright, I guess we'll see when that comes out. Can't wait, woohoo.
No, I have 7 hours of notes on Tectone and what he did to Pinkchyu. And I will be addressing it all tomorrow. Nice job, Tectone. You fucking disgusting fuck. Way to talk shit on people when you have your own shit behind your fucking back. You are a disgrace, and you should be fucking gone. And your little buddies around you who constantly claim, wait till the court finds out, guess what? They're finding out tomorrow. You're a fucking loser. And I can't wait till you're gone, because you've not only fucked over 2 girls, you fucked over so many content creators just because you want your little clicks and views. You're disgusting. You are fucking disgusting. And I'm glad people after a year and a half will finally see the truth of you. I haven't said one word about you. You don't shut the fuck up about me.
This Mizkif leaks his Twitter DMs. I've done it before. It's something that's easily leaked, okay? Are you still using your advice? What advice? Branching out? Oh shit. Yeah, branching out to other streamers and trying to become part of Mizkif's orbit? Yeah, of course. He'd be stupid not to do this. Yeah, he'd be moronic. Like, I'm not... Listen, as a streamer strategy, as a career strategy, yeah, you should. As a career strategy, you should. Of course. You should take a hold of that. Like, it's...
Where was he?
Yeah. Fuck.
Fine. Where's this guy? Whoop.
Belle Delphine. Are you actually serious? Belle Delphine? Is that right? Okay. Let's read this down right here. Belle Delphine, Melon, Mike from PA, Jay Stilk. They're trying to give him advice. Jay Stilk, Mike from PA, Belle Delphine, Action Man, Athene, Amaram's husband. Are you serious? Okay. Good memes. Yeah, J-Stuck is dick riding Mizkif now. I'm not surprised because this is his way out. Like, this is his only way out, okay? Like, you can't just keep covering Destiny drama forever. Like, we all know it.
I wouldn't bring my dad around anyone that was abusing me, let alone the fact that you brought him around Emiru when you said that he thought she was hot. You fucking weirdo. You're a disgusting man just on that. But let's go on to what you really are. Abusive, and you sexually assault your fucking partners, and the word abusive is tame compared to what you are, Tectone. You're vile. You're a vile, vile man.
I always dislike it whenever people who are accused of the same thing shit on other people accused of the same thing. I think that you should at least make a reference to yourself and admit that you're wrong if you're going to be doing something like this, right? Like, for example, if I shit on somebody else who gets into lolly drama, like, I'm going to say, well, not that I'm in any place to talk about anything, but you can choose not to believe me, blah, blah. Like, I have to do a lot of caveating, right? Like, I have to do a lot of hedging before I'm going to comment on something like that directly also relates to me, right? But yeah.
Tectone, was abusive towards Freem.
Ironically.
Freem and him dated since they were like 20 years old. They dated and then they got married. The reason why they got married is they wanted to be able to move to America, and they also did it for tax reasons, whatever. They got married. I don't really care what the reason. Tectone also claimed that his father held a gun to his head. He held a gun to your head and you brought him to your podcast with your close friends, Emiru and Asmon. You would bring him on stream and promote him when he held a gun to your head? So Freem accused him of abuse and that he was constantly abusing her. I don't know to what extent the abuse was. He would buy her clothes, he would buy her things, and Freem accused him of assault and abuse. Tectone was very controlling, and I like how when I say I'm controlling, it's more so like, oh, well, I just didn't like how she wore stuff. It wasn't really controlling, it was just I had boundaries and it pissed me off. But he really controlled what she would wear. He would tell her and buy her bras. He would buy her things and tell her to wear it around the house. He abused her and sexually assaulted her, okay? They settled outside of court for $30,000, and Freem basically said that he's a terrible person, she's not okay with him, and she went fucking silent. During that time, Tectone immediately left Freem and went on to Pinkchyu, a small content creator who didn't have a voice and didn't know what was going on in the slightest. This girl was innocent and on Instagram just doing fucking OnlyFans and...
Isn't demanding what clothes to wear also what Mizkif did to Emiru? Yes. Emiru basically posted like a slutty, like fucking Hatsune Miku photo, right? Because she's a girl and she does like sex work-ish stuff, right? And Mizkif basically blew up at Emiru over that, yeah. So that is also controlling what Emiru is wearing. I think that's exactly the same thing, yeah. Which is why he probably should not speak on this. Unless he admits that he was wrong in the past, and so therefore it doesn't apply to him anymore because he admits that it was wrong. But as far as I'm concerned, he doesn't do either. So yeah, this is being a hypocrite, yeah.
Cosplays. That's all she was doing, okay? He started dating Pinkchyu and immediately made everyone assume that Tectone was the guy that was getting accused of everything and he did no wrong. That Freem actually cheated on him and that Freem is saying these terrible things like he abused her and sexually assaulted her when he didn't do anything. Pinkchyu thought that that was true because she didn't know Freem. She didn't know the situation and she thought that...
You guys have to know that essentially what Tectone did was very, very, very malicious. He basically pitted Pinkchyu against Freem, all right? So after he got a new partner, he pitted the new partner against the old partner and made sure that they were antagonists against each other online, right? It's a very classic abusive, manipulative tactic that abusers use, obviously, in order you know that one abusive partner that you've had who always says like, oh, all my exes are horrible. All my exes are terrible, right? All my exes are terrible and horrible or whatever, right? Well, I mean, chances are, right, the common denominator is that one person, right? Like, we agree with this, right? Like, this is common sense. The common denominator between all of these people is that one person. And then when you go through a really rough breakup, then you realize, oh, wait, it was actually my partner that was the abusive one. It wasn't actually all these exes that just somehow happened to all be horrible people. It was actually that one, like the person who's been dating me that's actually been the most abusive one, which is why like they want to offset the blame to everybody else, right? So same principle, right? Does that make sense? Yeah. This boundary shit doesn't fly in my book. If you have a problem with how a woman dresses herself, it's already a red flag. If you try to control it, it's definitely coercion. I fully agree. Yes. I fully agree with that. If I don't like how a woman dresses herself, I'll tell her it's not going to work. Exactly. Yep. Yeah. I think trying to control how another person dresses, like you either have to change yourself or you do not date them. Yeah. Or break up. Because chances are you probably have some insecurity that you need to resolve ASAP because that is not tenable for any relationship, to be honest. Like it's always a ticking time bomb for any relationship. But yeah.
Freem was sending and doing disgusting things by leaking that Pinkchyu was there and saying that you are harassing me and Tectone. She sued Tectone. Why did she sue Tectone? Because Tectone told her to. Because Tectone manipulated her into doing it, thinking that she's a terrible person. He would.
Also, Corey, no, stop. Don't blame the woman for falling for a manipulative man's lies, okay? It isn't about believing Tectone or anything like that. You can get swept up in any kind of crazy shit. And as far as I'm concerned, as long as you eventually realize that you're in the wrong, I have no issue against you, okay? Fuck it. If you're still a part of the abusive couple, then yeah, I think I do have a problem with you. Yeah. I don't like the victim blaming shit personally. Yeah, I just want to put a stop to that.
Tell her what to say, what to do, what to wear. And it worked. And he used Pink to make people think that Freem was fucking insane. So that way, if anything ever came out, you guys would go, wow, Freem's insane. And then he can just...
She got herself involved in drama because her abusive boyfriend told her to? Yeah. And even though that's bad, right? I don't think it's her fault. And harass Freem, right? Yes, that's correct. So, no sympathy? Okay. All right, if you say so. But I'm just going to say, like, this is 100% everything that anybody like Andrew Tate would also use against, like, to pit women against one another, right? In order to get one woman to harass another, or to harass like former victims to come out, just mainly because they were so swept away at the time, right? Like, this is 100% something that works, okay? And as far as I'm concerned, like, yeah, this is just something that happens, all right?
Lock it away with the $30,000 NDA and call it a day. And then he could just do the same thing to Pink, which he did. So he didn't learn from his first time having this problem. He did it again. He literally went to court and almost had it legally sent. Soda Papa knew about it. Bebe knew about it. Kyuko knew about it. And she was going to put out a Google Doc about Tectone, but then he settled it outside of court. So there was proof. People knew, and they settled outside of court. Okay? He dated Pinkchyu. He used her for years. He used her to make people to think that Freem was insane, and he sued her. Freem settled outside of court. Pinkchyu, then the abuse began for her. And it's bad, chat. I'm warning you, if you don't like this kind of shit, you should leave. It's gross, what I'm about to reveal. And I want to see these guys like this Kimchi guy on Twitter, whatever the fuck his name is, try to defend Tectone after what I'm about to show you right now, okay? Pink realized who he was, and Pink sued Tectone. Pink sued Tectone.
Also, not only that, Pinkchyu and Freem are now working together. Like, they're now like friends, I believe, and they have reconciled, and they're now both teaming up against Tectone. All right, just so you know, okay?
For sexual assault and abuse, and she first went public, which people called her an OnlyFans whore. Tectone's friends all shit on her relentlessly, and Tectone continued to berate her for years, okay? He berated her for years and said that everything she's saying is lies and bullshit and not true, and Pink just sat there and just continued to live with this for 2 years, that everyone was on his side for years, because he went around all of Austin and told everyone that she was the problem and she was a whore and she's making this shit up.
How can this idiot talk about Tectone after what happened with Emiru? Well, yeah, that's what we've been saying this entire time. Yeah.
And since Freem was already gone with an NDA, people believed Tectone because they didn't really know Pink. So Pink was ostracized from Austin for a long time until people started to like her and realize that Tectone was the problem.
He is being a hypocrite. Mizkif is being a hypocrite.
Pink was abused and sexually assaulted. And she won her court case yesterday.
He is being
she
a
didn't
hypocrite.
just win her court case. All legal things have to be paid for, and Tectone has to have a 10-year protective order. That means that Tectone cannot have guns. He cannot have weapons in his house. That's why he deleted his tweet yesterday. He can't have weapons, period. Also, what he had in his phone was so damning and disgusting about Pinkchyu that he was ordered by the court to delete it immediately, or he'll be tried for criminal charges.
Wait, what was it? Like videos or something? Like, did he film like his? Is
I'm going to go through some of the things I have today.
Bro, what did he have? Like, oh my god. My assumption is probably that stuff that he isn't allowed to have, like videos of him or some shit, or domestic abuse or something, and that he keeps around as fat material.
And I get it. So, the reason why I hate Tectone, okay, is these reasons. One, I hate that he did this and he's disgusting. Two, he's vile to everybody around me, and I'm vile in general, and I've known he's a massive liar for years. Tectone said that I said he likes lolly VTuber gotcha games, and I made a joke. I apologized, and he continued to attack me for it years later because he was mad that I was dating Emiru. That's it. He was mad I was dating Emmy. He hated I dated Emmy. He was obsessed with her. He wanted to date her. He literally was always talking about her to Pinkchyu and everyone else. But that didn't really faze me.
I do not trust this part of Mizkif's narrative. The reason is because I believe that if Mizkif was causing Emiru so much pain, I think what could actually be the case is that Emiru is probably confiding in a friend. I think Emiru is probably confiding in a friend, and that friend is Tectone, okay? So Tectone, having heard all of that, it doesn't necessarily mean it could be the case that he has a crush on Emiru, okay? Fine. But I think that it could be both ways, if that makes sense. He could have a crush at the same time that he doesn't like Mizkif at the time because of the treatment of Emiru, right? Does that make sense? Like, both can happen at the same time.
I don't really care that much. What I'm about to show you is written down by by Axion of notes, and this is an exact written down thing
Here we go.
a small piece of what went on yesterday, okay? This is the transcript. Not the transcript, but this is a piece of it, okay? Keep in mind, it was an 8-hour thing. He didn't write 8 hours of nonstop notes. His hand would not be working right now. But he wrote down pieces of it. I'm not showing it all at once because I want to keep this going because I want everyone to know how vile of a person Tectone is. And I want to make sure that every content creator who pretends they can't watch this right now because the ICE shit is going on has to see it. All right? You ready?
Listen, okay? We need to space out the dramas, okay? Why couldn't the ICE agent that shot Alex Preddy, like, delayed the shooting by, like, 5 days? Okay? I listen, okay? Fascism can wait, all right? We have Tectone versus Mizkif going on right now. I can't concentrate on multiple things at once, okay? Like, a girl's got a schedule, all right? I've got a schedule. I'm trying to do things, okay? Chill, all right? Please. Jesus. I can't get over the fact that he thinks this is more important than an American citizen getting executed in 4K because he's a textbook narcissist. Because it's as simple as Mizkif being a textbook narcissist. Everything that points to him is like he says that his community is the best, which is very typical for a lot of communities to say, but I explain a little bit more. He also says that he cares about viewer count, he improved over time, but no, I mean, that could easily just be him trying to virtue signal to his audience that he's been improving over time. Narcissists love doing this, okay? Narcissists love giving off the impression and showing people that they are improving or changing over time, when in reality, they want to give people that impression without actually putting in the effort to change themselves. Does that make sense? And yeah, I don't know. I think Mizkif is just a textbook narcissist, easy peasy. And yeah, he thinks that this is more important than the Alex Preddy stuff. I mean, not to say he doesn't think the Alex Preddy stuff is important or not, or whatever, but he clearly thinks that, his nuking of Tectone is like, it's like people should pay attention to it more than the Alex Preddy stuff, which is just about the most fucking delusional, crazy shit ever. Good one, okay? Good memes. Good memes, buddy. Good memes.
This is Pink's lawyer who is speaking. And this is Tectone, okay? Get Axion in a call, sure.
Oh, that's a zip. Good one. Good memes.
Yo,
what up, bro?
Based.
All right, let's go through this, okay? I wrote this all down last night, and I can tell you what was said, okay? Axion was the one in court, all right?
This is a new video, day 2.
This is Pinkchyu's lawyer. This is Tectone, all right? Keep in mind, Pinkchyu's lawyer was one lawyer versus 5 people. She said, why would you tell her you can talk about your experiences, which is assault stuff, but my client cannot talk. Why would you tell her you can talk about your experiences, which Tectone would constantly talk about everything on stream, but my client cannot talk about her experiences when she doesn't name you? This refers to the tweet where Pinkchyu says how terrible he was and how he would grab her head and force her to suck his dick. Okay?
I'm guessing he has the
Move
video
the chat
of
to
that.
the right. Oh,
yeah.
hold on.
That's my guess, okay? Just a guess.
Tectone said, well, 1, because it didn't happen, and 2, because everybody knew what she was talking.
You gonna get the Tectone documents or just follow Miz coverage? No, Miz coverage is what's important here, just mainly because I don't want to get the Tectone shit and then watch Mizkif afterwards. Why would I do that when I could just hit 2 birds with 1 stone, right? There's no point. Which is that's also why I like watching Destiny cover his own court case sometimes, because ain't nobody got time to do these 2 things separately, especially if he's gonna enter new information, right? Yeah.
Was about me. All right. And can you tell me this, if you ever make her write words on her face? Yes. And how many times did you record her? A lot. And how many times did you tell her, no, I don't want to be recorded? Never.
Wait, did J Stoke ever have an issue with Zip taking notes? Does anybody know? Because isn't that literally what Mizkif is doing here and J Stoke is trying to slip into the DMs of? Bro, this guy is shameless, okay? This J Stoke guy is fucking shameless, okay? If you guys don't know the context, J Stoke is trying to slip into Mizkif's DMs, okay? To be his new orbiter.
How many times did you actually agree to be recorded? Every time she'd hold the camera. And tell me this. You made a reference, I hope this is interesting, about how she tried to have a conversation with you about non-consensual versus consensual, and it made you uncomfortable, so you didn't want to discuss it. Oh, she said she would be okay with consensual, non-consensual because she was bored and didn't want to have vaginal intercourse.
that's a mistake. He didn't want to have vaginal intercourse.
Oh, he didn't want to have vaginal intercourse. So he was bored and didn't want to have vaginal intercourse. All right, and what did you have her?
He didn't want vaginal intercourse. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he didn't want to have vaginal intercourse. Yeah, so he didn't want to have vaginal intercourse, and that's why he was okay. Wait for this. Why do you think he didn't want to have vaginal intercourse, chat? But wait for this. All right, and what did you have her write on her forehead? I have never had her write slut, but I did have her write, come in here with an arrow pointing down.
Jesus. Wait, what is that? Is that like trying to do some kind of like hentai fucking like cosplay shit? Is that why Tectone is trying to do that? What the fuck? All right. Did she not consent to this or what? I think the anti-fan line was that Destiny paid Zipzip so he can leak the transcript. Oh, so cringe. What about this then? Because wait, what about this? Because Mizkif literally paid someone to go and okay, good one. Good memes. Good memes. I'm pretty sure Mizkif literally paid someone.
Who cares? Kink shaming? She didn't want it, buddy. She didn't want to do this.
Oh, I see. Wait, but
and did you tell that she would you would have a vaginal intercourse with her if she did this and have a normal relationship? Never. No, that was just dressing up.
Was it under
basically
threat?
She wanted to continue. She wanted to have a normal relationship with vaginal intercourse, and he would tell her, "If you keep doing this, then one day we will finally have vaginal intercourse." So they never had sex. He would just use her as a quote blowjob machine. Why wouldn't he want to have sex and force her to just give him head? Why? I wonder why. Why would you not want to have sex with her? She's an attractive girl. Why would you just want head only?
Wait, what's the implication?
And did you tell that she would that?
Oh, dude. Okay, because I see Mizkif's chat. Wait, is it the meme that Tectone's dick is too small? Is he trying to say that he is gay? I don't know, but Mizkif's chat is memeing that Tectone's dick is too small. But okay, good memes. I don't know if that's memes or like truth.
That you would have vaginal intercourse with her if she did this and have a normal relationship. Never know, that was just dressing up. That's a degrading thing to do to a woman. Is that correct? Oh, she would frequently cosplay herself. Oh, so she would frequently degrade herself. How does an outfit the same as writing derogatory statements on someone's face make sense and come here? I guess I didn't really see it as degrading, and it was also kind of her idea to make this things go on in the bedroom. So isn't that maybe the problem, Mr. Robertson, that she views what you did as?
I'm guessing that Frame made it explicit that she wasn't okay with this, but then he still forced her to go along anyway. I'm assuming
non-consensual, and you just don't see it that way. I think if I was ever informed a single time that was wrong, I would immediately say, well, then let's not do it, to be completely honest. Just wait, chat. Okay, but that's not true. You actually would sit her down with a whiteboard and go over everything to convince her that she was wrong. I'm failing to see how this two connect, but I don't understand what you, in regard, we've talked about with the whiteboard.
Oh, shit.
And you would sit down with her with the whiteboard, and whatever position she was taking, you were all disagreeing on, correct? If we were having an argument and not seeing eye to eye, and we weren't seeing eye to eye, visual aid really helped her, as well as to me. This dude would pull out a whiteboard to explain why she is wrong about consensual and non-consensual.
What the fuck?
Are you kidding me? He would have to bring out a whiteboard and say, oh, the reason why is because she doesn't understand it. So I have to visually show her and explain it. So we would have a conversation of non-consensual, consensual on a fucking whiteboard. Are you kidding me?
Tectone is Omega Cook, dude. It's over.
And he admits it. This is him talking.
Dude, he's donezo. Donezo.
Next time.
He's loving this a little bit too much. To be fair, in Mizkif's place, I think he's justified to feel this, just being because Tectone does have an audience still, even though he bots a lot. And Tectone has spent like quite a long time essentially defaming Mizkif, right? Like it's not just about the true stuff with Emiru and stuff, but it's also like possibly a bunch of lies, right? So yeah, he's probably feeling a little bit cathartic here.
Record the trial and have it AI describe it. You cannot do that. I don't think that is possible. I'm pretty sure that you could just write notes. But the transcript will be on Monday. Isn't this insane? Is this actually insane? That he's like, oh yeah, like we didn't do consensual, non-consensual. I would fucking convince her that she's wrong by having a whiteboard if we weren't seeing eye to eye. You got a whiteboard to try to convince her that
the
she
lion
is
cares
wrong
not for
on
the sheep's opinions.
Why do you need to have an argument about this? Why is there a conversation? And if there is, you don't need a fucking whiteboard. You would bring it out all the time. You had so many times that you had a problem and a disagreement with it that you would have to bring out a fucking whiteboard. You know what coercive control is, right? Yes. And you told her that she has memory problems, right? I believe we had discussions on her memory not being as sharp as it is. I'm sure we've had conversations about memory aids. And because you believe that her memory recollection, because of what she is saying now, is false and incorrect. Do I believe her current memory is incorrect? Yes. Is that what you're saying? So he would literally tell this girl that she has memory problems. And that's the issue. He has memory problems and would sit her down with a whiteboard trying to tell her that she is wrong when it comes to consensual, non-consensual. You want to know why? Because she would grab her face and have her suck his dick. He would grab her face and have her suck his dick. You want to know why he wasn't having sex with her? Because he's a fucking micro penis.
What? Okay.
But remember, your top content creators came at me because Emiru went live and said her fake assault story is that I went to her house after we started dating again. She brought me to her place. We didn't live together. Her place. And we started making out for like 30 minutes, and I put my hand down because I thought that that's where we were going next. She yelped, I get up and left. That's assault. That's worth 4 days of YouTube videos and ruining my life, right? That's worth 4 days of YouTube videos and ruining my life. Making people think I'm a racist when I go on the street. But this isn't, right? This isn't a fucking whiteboard to convince her. This is...
Bro, I'm gonna be with you, dog. All right? I don't think it's Tectone that people think you're or think that you're SA or abuser, okay? I think it's Emiru, all right? I'm gonna totally real with you, dog, all right? I really, really do not think it's Tectone. I really, really do not think so, okay? It's 100%, listen, 100% Emiru, okay? Or your treatment of her, all right? Good luck.
Psychotic shit. This is psychotic. It's fucking disgusting. It's not over, by the way. There is so much more shit. This is literally part 1, okay? This is part fucking 1. And, okay, your ex-wife made some pretty awful allegations against you, didn't she? Abuse and sexual assault. She did, but she didn't know they were lying. Well, now, remember, Tectone, you have an NDA. It's in the court order. Okay, but you have some pretty serious allegations she made against you. Tectone, And so you learned from that marriage that what can happen with false allegations. Well, not false. I don't know if they were true or not, but you knew how to handle allegations like that from your first marriage, correct? So this is the lawyer talking. Tectone said, I don't think I handled those problems pretty well. I think I handled those pretty bad. So Tectone admits that in Freem's marriage, he handled things pretty fucking poorly and he did a terrible job.
Okay.
But you definitely knew how to handle it when you had my client in your house, right? That is such a great fucking question because it shows that Tectone didn't fucking care to learn from his mistakes after being vile to Freem, and he went right to Pinkchyu to do it next. Well, I'm telling you this. How many times did you go to her and ask for her medications? Did you tell her what things to tell her parents to prescribe for certain medications? I wanted to make sense of what was going on in her head, and she wanted it. I would try to help her and say, well, maybe this is it, and tell her what she should get. I would definitely try to help her with her medications.
So he was drugging her? What the fuck? Okay.
And what pharmaceutical background do you have to be giving medications? I definitely do not have any background. But you couldn't help yourself with your own. Yes, I've had horrible experiences with my medications.
Oh my god.
This is not it. He literally admits that he doesn't like and take his own medication. He couldn't help himself with his own, but he would tell her what to get medication-wise. He says, what kind of pharmaceutical background do you have to be giving this medications? None. And he would draw on the whiteboard to tell her what and why she's wrong on consensual and non-consensual, because apparently he had that problem so many fucking times that he would need to constantly bring out a whiteboard to describe it.
Hey.
You know what he has, chat, that he says that he has? Schizophrenia. And he doesn't take his medication because he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. He's pretending and acting like, or saying he has whatever it is, schizophrenia, and he doesn't take his own medication because he doesn't like how it makes him feel. But he forces her to go to her mom to buy fucking medication for her.
I'm guessing this is the case because schizophrenia probably gives you some manic episodes and delusions of grandeur. And generally when you're on like a manic episode or delusions of grandeur, like you feel really good about yourself. All right. Like you feel really good about yourself, but you harm everybody else around you. All right. When you have delusions of grandeur. So I'm guessing that the medication takes away that part and also makes you depressed or suicidal. I don't know. Because generally antipsychotics have a lot of horrible side effects as well. Like the side effects of antipsychotics are pretty harsh. If that is the case, then I can see why somebody might not want to take the medication. It is sometimes you do want to take it, sometimes you don't want to take it. Generally speaking, you always want to take it though. Generally speaking, you should always want to take it. Otherwise, you're like being bad to people around you, mainly. Like people who love you. But if that is the case, then yeah, not good, obviously.
Just a drink. martini, shaken not stirred.
I'm alive and back.
Newsloop, thank you so much for the $10, buddy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. The medication probably messed with his libido and he didn't like it, is my assumption? Maybe.
I'm alive and back.
Oh, nice.
Self.
Yeah, I'm schizo and medicine has a lot of problems, so fuck going through psychosis again. You want to hop on stream to describe to us what schizophrenia feels like? I love talking about shit like that and what antipsychotic and how psychotic medication affects you. I'm pretty sure it's like 1 in 20 people have schizophrenia or something. 1 in 20 or something. Or 1 in 20, it manifests during the ages of 20 to 25. As in, like, if you're in 20 to 25, then now's your time to find out. Good luck. If I'm 26 now, so I think I'm approaching the clear. I'm approaching the clear point. So I probably don't have schizophrenia. Bro, listen, I have OCD, okay? It's pretty bad. Fuck OCD.
More said in the courtroom over 7 hours. These are just the highlights, chat. The rest will be on Monday and Tuesday. Ready? This is crazy. He used OTK power saying he could get her deals with mythic talent. He said, and I quote, "It would be good for me to have a hot cosplay girl."
I'm really shy. I have a schizoaffective disorder. No problem. You're good. I think generally people with schizophrenia are like feel some type of way about public appearances either. So I totally get it.
Living in the house.
Oh, I can talk about it, Chuck.
Said all she had to do to live there for free is edit pictures and thumbnails, and it then turned into suck my dick for free rent. I felt disgusted. He treated me like a blowjob machine. She claimed he made her degrade herself, and if you do this, we'll have a normal relationship. Trying to make her sign an NDA, but refused.
In Jupiter based.
She tried paying rent because she said, "You don't pay rent, get to work." Basically saying, "You don't pay rent, suck my dick."
Jesus.
It became the point that she felt blowjobs were an obligation. During that time, she got her boobs done, and she said she couldn't do anything, but he became upset and unruly. So one day he grabbed her head by the shoulders and put her face by his crotch and started jerking off, told her to open up. Apparently, he would record her without her permission while he made her satisfy him and threatened to leak it.
I don't know.
Want to know what happened, chat? The judge ordered Tectone at the end of the sentencing after 8 hours that any of the things that he had on his phone were so bad that he is ordered to delete them. Otherwise, he will be tried for criminal investigation. And is that true, Axion?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so then Tectone is really lucky that the judge didn't pursue criminal investigation on the spot. The fact that you're being asked to delete them to avoid criminal prosecution, you should count your lucky number. You should count your lucky stars, okay? The judge is being light on you, I think. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, dude, you have illegal material on your phone. Revenge porn? No, worse. Like footage of. That's essentially the thing here. It's footage of, which means it's basically along the same lines of CSAM. Yeah, like I would consider that to be along the same lines of that. Easily.
He claimed on stream he was a streamer. Apparently, he would record her without permission while he made her satisfy and threatened to leak it. He claimed on stream he was a streamer with a blowjob machine. He did say that. He called her the most forward woman he's ever met, in quotes. Called her a whore. He has schizophrenia and would say, "I see your face just melting." So a lot of this court case, apparently, and actually you could tell me if I'm wrong, he would go and say that he has schizophrenia and that's why a lot of this is happening, and he would blame it on schizophrenia, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, but then obviously everybody knows this already, but blaming it on mental illness is not an excuse for its bad actions to other people, okay? Obviously. And it's kind of funny as well because Tectone will always say that he doesn't trust therapists. Meanwhile, he is the one that needs a therapist and medication the most. Unmedicated, no therapy, does not seek help, completely rampant schizophrenia.
And he wouldn't take his medications for it, chat, because he didn't like the way it made him feel.
Also, you make other schizophrenic people look bad, okay? Like schizophrenia, like people with schizophrenia already face a lot of backlash and discrimination in society because everybody thinks that everybody who has schizophrenia is about to go out and murder somebody, okay? Because schizophrenia, like schizophrenics do have, like, they have the reputation, they have the societal reputation of like murdering people or whatever, right? But most schizophrenics are not like that. They're not. I think that schizophrenics are at so much of a higher risk to harm themselves as opposed to harming other people, not even close. Yeah. I think almost all schizophrenics are suicidal. I think almost all of them.
But he would make her take medications. Not only make her take medications, would tell her what to prescribe and get, and would tell her mom to go get it.
And it's like severely suicidal.
indicated he was called a pedo after her tweet. Her tweet never mentioned him by name. He tweeted that her name. It's really not anything. Or not anything.
Wait, what did he delete?
This is a quote after showing a few small tweets of him being called names. Pluto second tweet could have
we'll find out later.
Oh! So remember what I told you guys, chat, when I said that Tectone's claimed he did so much due diligence and so much of his time was spent getting all the information? How I told you how important it is that if you're in a court case, you should probably have people sending you things and helping you, that you should probably be putting your due diligence into it, right? Remember how I said that? This is a quote after showing a few small tweets of being called names. Pulled last second tweets. Could have probably got more. I only spent 15 minutes. Tectone has been in this court case and been involved in this for almost 2 years. He spent 15 minutes getting tweets. He did no due diligence for his own trial because he probably had...
Bro, I can't believe it. This game has a fucking stock system. Bro, dude.
Has nothing that will defend him.
What?
Lawyer replied, and this is Pinkchyu's lawyer, we've been in deposition for over, 7-9 months, and he only spent 15 minutes...
Wait, it has a stock system with other players.
It's searching for
crazy.
Tweets. Tectone's response, and I quote, yes.
Oh, 0.5%? Sorry, my bad.
He defended his rants, which is the things going on where he goes and attacks people and constantly berates Pinkchyu and everyone else. When a content creator in our space gets these accusations, they have to pivot content to stay relevant. He's basically saying the reason why he went to right-wing politics and started attacking Hassan is because...
twice as long as he lasts in bed.
Because he needs to, because otherwise he would be irrelevant.
Yikes.
Then, the best part, he brought up Hassan Abi saying like how when he shocked his dog. He literally admitted that he had to switch his content and go after creators like a...
Wait, so Tectone also admits to grifting, right? Like, he literally just admitted to grifting. Like, that's it. Because if he actually believed it, if he actually believed in these, like, ideas or something, he would have said something along the lines of, like, oh, well, these are actually what I believe this entire time. I just want to go to here. That's it, right? But he wouldn't say, okay, when somebody is being canceled, you have to pivot, right? It's like he's essentially saying that he needs to grift, right? Like, he literally just straight up admitted to grifting. Yeah, silly.
Hassan Abi shocking his dog in court.
Good memes.
He actually brought it up, too. That is the I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, Asmon sees grifting as a job, okay, based. He's just following in his daddy's footsteps.
They talked about a lot about how he would used to record her without her permission, and how he would threaten to leak those as the big nukes if she didn't receive her claims about him. The judge said he better delete all videos and pictures that he has of her, and the judge was angry as fuck after hearing it all. She was furious, apparently. So in conclusion, after 7 hours of things, and we were going to go over the transcripts, by the way, on Monday or Tuesday, whenever we can grab them, the judge claimed that they found sufficient evidence to think that he did commit assault. So normally it would stop there, right? That would be the end of it. Civil court, maybe he has to pay the legal fees, call it a day. No. It was so bad that the judge made him delete all video and evidence and every picture he had of things that he took when she didn't want it, of times that he grabbed her and forced her to suck his dick, and times that he made her do things she didn't want to do, and times that she didn't want to be recorded. The judge said, delete everything about Pinkchyu on your phone or I'm going to try you for criminal charges. That he is ordered to remove and delete and get rid of all pictures and videos without her permission, and even with or he will face criminal charges. He is forced to pay her attorney fees, around $50,000. The protective order is for 10 years, chat. I don't think a lot of you understand how crazy it is to get a protective order. That means that when Tectone goes on planes, he has to do something. That it's going to follow Tectone for the next 10 years of his life. It is serious shit. It is serious shit. And he can't own guns. He can't own any type of weapon in his house. They're all going to get seized. He can't have any of it. He can't talk about her or any time can talk about her on stream. He can't own guns and ammunition. He must stay at least 200 yards away from her. And if they happen to be in the same place at the same time by accident, he must leave immediately. He cannot contact her, talk about her, or have other people talk about her.
GG. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. In my opinion, he got let off easy. The judge, I feel like the judge could have pressed criminal charges. I feel like the judge could have pressed criminal charges. There you go. That's the conclusion. Rip Tectone. Tectone's done. He's done. Nah. He's finished. He's done. I mean, Mizkif is also done. Listen, okay? All right? Mizkif is using this as a way to cope through his own allegations in order to show other people, oh my god, see, I'm not that bad, right? But listen, Mizkif is done, Tectone's done. They're both done, okay? It's over. It's fucking over, okay? Both cooked, all right? And Mizkif helped. Mizkif was like, if I'm going down, I'm taking Tectone down with me. That's basically what's going on, okay? Mizkif was like, if I'm going down, I'm taking Tectone down with me. Boom, all right? Maybe this is what Destiny meant by, oh, if I'm going down, I'm taking all the other streamers with me. Maybe this is what he meant, but yeah, I mean, like, again, I defend Destiny because it doesn't even sound like he's done like 1% or like 5% of anything bad comparatively to this. Like, I'm sorry. Like, this is like some of the worst shit I've ever heard of. Like, straight up, some of the worst shit I've ever heard of. And you know what? Just mean because this is probably the worst shit. I would say this is the worst shit I have ever heard of if I haven't heard of the kick allegations, the credible kick allegations, where kick streamers are soliciting nudes from underage people in order to sell them to their Discord. Now that is worse. Yes, I will say that is worse. But you know what? All right, this is pretty close. Okay, this is pretty close. All right. Endman title is so gay. Yeah, like Mizkif is pretending he's so cool and he's so hard right here. But just so you know, okay, Mizkif is a hypocrite in this, okay? There are many things that he slams Tectone for, but he's guilty of all of these things himself, okay? Just so you guys know. All right, Mizkif should not be let off the hook, in my opinion. Yeah, Mizkif, your turn is next, okay? Tectone has already been facing a slow decline. Sorry, a fast decline. He's already, like, Tectone has already been facing a decline, okay? Like, he's already there, all right? When the allegations came out and he has to try to beat them and blah, 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 right? Yeah, like, he has to beat them, right? But yeah, I believe that this has to be the killing blow. I think this has to be the killing blow. It's over, dude. It's actually cooked. The conclusion of the court case with him, like, fucking losing, yeah, that's cooked. That's actually just cooked. It's over. GG.
How insane was all of this? How insane was all of this?
It's like Wormtongue shanking Saruman.
And this is just the beginning. There's still more in the transcript.
Yeah, Tectone is actually cooked. It's over. And there's more? I have no idea. But this guy Tectone
came after me.
Tectone is fucking done.
This guy came after me for years. This guy came after so many creators for years. This guy attacked so many people for years.
He'll never recover from this,
And this is who he was.
Ever.
A disgusting, vile, fucking human being. More? Yeah, what's the point? Does it really need to be more with all this? Does there really need to be more than this? This is insane. She would literally be like, hey, like, that's not consensual. I don't like it, and stop recording me. Well, you can see by the chart, Pink, that you're fucking retarded. Now, come here. Like, he would literally, that's what he would
Jesus
do. Hit a fucking whiteboard. They had so many arguments to prove that she's wrong. He would then tell her that you have bad memory loss, and that's why you think you're right. You're wrong because you have a bad memory. Oh, Pink, I think that you have such bad stuff going on in your head that you need to get prescribed stuff. I'm going to tell you what to tell your mom to go get. Here you sit this, go get this. This is what you need. And he literally admits that he doesn't have a prescription or pharmaceutical background in the slightest. But he would tell her what to go get.
Jesus Christ.
And he put a lot.
Guys, we won. Okay? We won. It's over. It's over. And there's more. Okay? We're gonna, like, if it's true that Mizkif is going to be covering this for 3 more days, all right? Like, that's just hammering in the nail, okay? It's just hammering in the nail so he never gets out. It's over, dude. It's actually cooked. It's cooked. It's cooked. We won, guys. Well, we didn't deal the finish blow, like the finishing blow, but it's kind of ironic that Mizkif is the one to do it because Mizkif has his own allegations, which are credible, I think, and which are entirely super fucked. Yeah. So, yeah, it's over. GG.
A lot of the blame, apparently, on schizophrenia. There is apparently an accent, you could tell me if I'm wrong, allegedly, one time where he literally admitted.
Like, Mizkif is essentially like fucking kamikaze bombing Tectone. Like, he's sacrificing himself. Like, he's putting himself in the pilot seat and he's sacrificing himself to do it. It's also his fault, but yeah, I mean, it sounds like he did abuse Emiru. So, I mean, we'll see. He needs a very, very large amount of counter evidence. Okay, good luck. All right, just mean because Emiru has way more credibility than Mizkif. Okay, Emiru has like way more credibility than Mizkif, so good luck. All right, this is not going to be pleasant. Okay.
That he almost killed Jimmy here in a car because he said he saw something.
He said he saw somebody behind him talking to him, and he almost crashed the car. It's that bad. His
Goodness.
schizophrenia.
So this guy's schizophrenia is that bad, where he's almost killing people, harassing people, and being abusive. And when he's asked why doesn't he take his medication, he says he doesn't like how it makes him feel. I would like to thank all.
Yeah, it's Tectone's fault that schizophrenic people have a bad reputation, okay? Just remember, okay? Anytime you feel as though you've been discriminated against, because now that I know I have at least... No, I know that I have at least 2 schizophrenic people in my audience. At least 2. Okay, maybe 3. Okay, maybe 3. Okay? Few of you guys, take your meds, okay? Good for you. The last one does not take his meds, but you know what? I could kick you anytime, okay? So that you're not part of the community anymore, okay? Fuck you.
All of you for coming to my small little retreat tonight. The rest will be on transcripts on Monday and Tuesday when we get them. Enjoy the weekend, and you should watch me at kick.com/Mizkif. Your favorite creator was wrong about me, okay?
Emiru filed a police report 10 months ago and nothing happened.
Big shout out to Axion here for going to court and writing a lot of this down.
Wasn't that over the
There's
sexual
still more
assault?
to come. The transcripts will be there.
Not the same
I would
person,
love to see
not
anyone
Mizkif.
that ever pulls up Tectone ever again. When the court found that he was so disgusting, he might be tried for criminal
You would
charges.
think Lakara's rehab accepts schizo.
There's so much in this
I would
game.
love to see
Yeah,
how
I'm
anyone
overwhelmed.
defends this, and I would love to see your favorite content creators not talk about this, because I will use that in court. They won't talk about it. You want to know why? Because Tectone has shit on them, and they're afraid. That's exactly it. He has shit on them, Lakari has shit on them, and they're afraid to fucking talk. That's exactly what it is. It's not that they're friends. It's not that they're hanging out. It's they're afraid. They're terrified that Lakari or Tectone has some more shit on them, and they're terrified about it. So the people that stick their nose in everything, the drama frogs that constantly attack everybody, why are you staying silent? Why aren't you talking about such a crazy criminal act? Why have you not talked about how bad Tectone is? Why do you hide that what I said yesterday and think that what I said was cuckoo? Why are you still not bringing it up? When
I do think Asmongold should talk about this. I do think so. Because if Asmongold loves bringing up other people's dramas all the fucking time and loves farming off of them, then he has an obligation to talk about this as well. Okay? Sorry. That's just how it works. Okay? If he's going to be talking about Hassan, he's going to talk about Mizkif, right? If he's going to be talking about X and Y, right? Yeah. If Asmongold doesn't bring up Tectone, considering how close Tectone was to Asmongold, I do think that this kind of implies him as well. Because then the question becomes, well, how much did Asmongold know, right? How much did Asmongold know about this, but chose to stay silent about, right? Because I would have to imagine that Tectone has told Asmongold a lot of shit, right?
have literal receipts from yesterday. These are quotable things from court, some of them. Tectone is not just bad, he's vile. And the people that have been hanging out with him for years are fucking disgusting. You're all gross. Anyone that's messaged Tectone in years, you're disgusting. Because it's not been unknown that Tectone's a fucking disgusting piece of shit. We've all known it. I haven't liked Tectone in years. I thought he's a fucking disgusting human being. But you all hang out with him and treat him like he's okay. You message him and stuff when you're not supposed to. Why? Why do you talk to him after 2024 when he got outed for being weird with Pinkchyu? Why do you message him after he got outed for his dad? Yet you want to play believe all victims? You want to play the cards that you're actually a good person and that you care about anything about...
Yeah, this also brings into question the Nina Lin shit, right? Because it's clear to me that I don't think Tectone actually cares about women. I think he obviously wants to weaponize women for his own purposes, to pretend that he's some kind of women defender while being one of the most misogynistic pieces of shit like on planet Earth, okay? Remember, every single time he talks about white women, he fucking hates them, alright? I wouldn't be surprised if he already knew everything about Tectone, and Tectone and him loves reveling in like the pain and delighting in the pain of like women, alright? In order to demean them and cover up shit or not mention shit, okay? In my opinion, yeah, it kind of lines up considering how copy and paste Tectone is for Asmongold, and Asmongold is aware of it.
Assault or anything like that? Bullshit. Yeah, right. You don't care about it at all. You don't care about the victims. You care about nobody besides your fucking ego and yourself. And you're mad that I dated this girl. You're mad that I fucking lived in this world. You're mad that I'm still around. I'm not going anywhere. I promise you that. I'm not going anywhere. I'm tired of not standing up for myself, and I'm tired that I let these fucking retards run my life. Tectone talked shit about me for a year and a half. Year and a half, he just ruined my reputation. Talked shit about my community. Made people question who I am after I've worked 8 to 10 years of my life giving it up for this job, and he tries to take this away from me. And Tectone's big response today was, it's cold outside. You know, if someone accused me of this shit, and I went live and lied, like this fucking chibi retard says,
is that
you know,
a
I probably would
reference?
say, Mizkif's a fucking massive liar, and I'm going to
It's
sue him, and I'm
cold
going to go
outside.
live to talk about this. And you just said it's
Baby.
cold out. Why aren't you talking about it, Tectone? Interesting, huh? Why aren't you saying a single word? Why aren't your friends saying a single word? Confused. Why will none of the people in your circle speak about this? What do you have on them? I wonder. It's got to be pretty bad if they're willing to not talk about you. Because you know what happens when they don't talk about you? It makes them look like a hypocrite. Because they talked about my problems, they talked about my issues, and they literally made me ruin my.
Which is why it has to be Mizkif to do it. Even though Mizkif is also guilty, it has to be Mizkif, because if Mizkif isn't the one to do it, then like Asmongold now is like, you're placing Asmongold in the hot seat, right? Like you're essentially placing him in the hot seat by saying, well, you covered me up until this point, but why is it that you're suddenly no longer covering me when I'm talking about your friend Tectone, right? Does that make sense? Why this was a good move? Like why specifically Mizkif has to be the one to do it? I'm trying to explain like the Game of Thrones that's being played here, okay? Are we Mizkif friend? Hell no. What the fuck? Like I feel like I feel like throughout this entire thing I've been talking about how Mizkif is essentially like a hypocrite in so many ways, but it has to be Mizkif to do it, because you have to pick out a target that Asmongold has covered before, but would like suddenly shut up on, right? When it comes to talking about Tectone, right? Because it has to be Mizkif. It has to be. It has to be nobody else. Nobody else. Unless it's Destiny, okay? Or anybody else that or like Nina Lin or something, right? It has to be some target that Asmongold has went after before in some substantial way to try to ruin their reputation, but suddenly it's a tough subject that Asmongold is not able to address, right? It has to be a prominent target of Tectone. Of Asmongold. It has to be, right? Do you guys understand? So Mizkif, like it just happened to be Mizkif, right? In this timeline, but yeah.
My life. Again, they ruined my fucking life. But for some reason they won't talk about you. And I can't wait till the judge hears that they won't talk about you, but they'll talk about me. Makes no sense. Makes zero sense. Oh, I don't want to talk about Lakari. He was a friend of mine. Okay. I don't want to talk about Tectone. Why'd you talk about Miz? He's in your org. I'm confused. Makes no sense. It makes no sense. Its only reason is you wanted to take me down. That's it. Milena was always right. Fuck Tectone. Absolutely. There's not a single LSF thread about any of your coverage.
They'll get around to it.
Clips from days after Pink went public.
Okay, chat. Prove that you didn't sneeze 10 seconds ago. Prove it. The problem is that if I do this...
Well, I don't think Mizkif is lying, just mainly because, like, if the transcript is coming out soon, if the transcript for the Pinkchyu, Tectone court case is coming out soon, if that's coming out soon, I mean, wouldn't Mizkif, like, wouldn't it all backfire on Mizkif? Like, it was just literally all backfire on Mizkif if he's, like, lying, right? Or, like, because he's coming out with this right before the transcript gets released, and he's very confident in the fact that he's correct, right? So to me, at the very least, I don't think he's lying.
Then every other victim, every other person who's been accused coming after me might face negative repercussions by them saying, well, Tectone provided proof of something that he didn't do. And once again, I absolutely could. I absolutely could. But Pink, I would like you to show me your proof of these horrendous things I did. And I have a...
The reason why Tectone is saying this is probably because, like, again, the proof is illegal, right? The proof is illegal. It's illegal. So of course you're not able to show this on stream or in any context to your audience. It's very hard to, at the very least, right? And chances are Tectone has a lot of power, right? Much more power, at least, than Pink.
Feeling
right?
You will not show any of it. The fact that you were trying to paint me as a sexual assaulter and a is insane.
Yeah, Tectone's done.
It's absolutely insane.
Every YouTube chat doubled. Fine, I'll delete it. I'll just stop YouTube chat. Fine. I'll just.
As of yet, Pink hasn't said anything on the Twitter X space, but if she releases anything, I'll be sure to let you guys know in another video. But Asmongold spoke.
Okay, I turned chatbot off. Good luck.
If you're someone that has a following and a Twitter, join my clipping Discord, and please let the world know the truth of Tectone. Don't let this get hidden. Don't let this get taken away.
Again, okay, he is a narcissist, but it's like narcissist on narcissist action, right? I don't think Mizkif cares, like, even a little bit about Pink. I don't think Mizkif gives a fuck about Pink or any of the female victims. Again, this is using them as a weapon against one of his enemies, okay? Another thing is that, again, all right, Mizkif has allegations of his own where he is just straight up being a hypocrite here in regards to a lot of the behaviors and stuff. So there's also that, like, he is being a hypocrite here, like he just is, but what can you do?
Don't let it, because these big streamers don't want to talk about it, that Tectone gets away with this. Don't let it happen.
The doctor is waiting.
Even the judge at the end said
We're
it
second
was
class citizens. I'm not trying to look, guys. Okay, it's getting double. It's filling up the screen too fast. Okay, if chat moves too fast, I have to. Yeah.
sufficient evidence that I believe you committed what she said you did. You committed assault.
Yeah, just a reminder to join my Discord server, discord.gg/foodshops. Okay. We have an awesome community. Join us there if you want to discuss shit like this in the Discord, because we love discussing shit like this. We are also talking about the ICE stuff that I'm going to cover next on stream. But essentially, okay, again, if you want to be able to catch up on the latest memes, yeah, there you go. All right, good luck. Discord.gg/foodshops. Okay.
Spoke out on the situation between Tectone and Pink in the following clip.
Commenting on the Tectone drama. I mean, I've now had 3 of my friends, actually more than that, had their lives ruined by accusations that were not proven in a court of law, and I'm tired of it.
Asmongold, you just dug your own grave. It's over. Also, this is not going to affect Asmongold anyway. He's so shameless about everything. His fans will not give a fuck. But regardless, okay, I just want to say that yeah, fuck, good luck. Okay. Oh yeah. All right. Just so you know, okay. The person who made all these anti-Tectone videos, like the Shamu, okay. Shamu is a Queeman fan, okay. If you guys are wondering like how deep the Destiny anti-fan tendrils like extend, okay, it extends pretty damn far, okay. J Stelk is sneaking up in Mizkif's DMs and is actually DMing Mizkif, right? And in addition to that, Shamu is also a part of that same community who made the anti-Tectone videos in the first place, which, I mean, let's be fair, okay? They were amazing videos, okay? But if you track Tectone that much, you must be kind of a schizo, okay? Gonna be honest, all right? But you know what? I'll give it to you. They're amazing videos, all right? By the way, Shamu fucking hates me, all right? But regardless, okay, we have the same enemy, which is Tectone and Asmongold. So, you know what? Fair enough, all right? Good luck. Yeah, Shamu fucking hates me. Good.
Wow. Yeah, that's go to my lawyer.
You should hate me.
I'm tired of having people accuse people that I know of something of a crime, and they expect me to commit to removing this person out of their life, but they won't even commit to seeking justice. They want me to be justice. I'm not Batman. I've had this happen a lot, like throughout.
You know what's so funny about Asmongold saying this? Asmongold says here he is not Batman, but he presents himself as Batman. Okay? I'll explain how. Okay? One example, Nina Lin. Okay? When it came to Nina Lin, when Nina Lin at first got banned or suspended or whatever, I believe that it was Asmongold that took credit for that. He said that he pulled some strings in the background in order to get Nina Lin suspended or some shit, okay? She came back later, obviously, but he took the credit for that, okay? He said that he did some things in the background in order to, like, have punishment meted out to her, all right? So even though he says that, oh yeah, I'm not Batman, I'm not someone's hero, it's awfully convenient that when it comes to your friends that you're so keen on defending, you're not Batman, but when it comes to people that you feel as though you have an advantage over, or you feel like you're in the right, like in the public spotlight, now suddenly you are Batman, okay? You know what? You know what we call that, Asmongold? We call that roach behavior, okay? Fucking coward, dysgenic hypocrite. You don't care about women. You don't give a fuck about them. You shit on them every single fucking stream, all right? Fuck you.
My streaming career, we all know
most
who
critical?
it is.
Yeah.
We all,
but he took credit for
everybody
it. He still
knows who
took credit for
is.
it.
And at the end of the day, I am so tired of having to pretend like this is some kind of evil thing when a crime was not proven to be committed. I am not the police. I am not an investigative authority. I do not have jurisdiction over this. To expect me to excommunicate or to remove a person from my life based off of accusations that are unproven and you did not even try to go to the police, get the out of here.
Ironic, because she never went to the police. Very ironic, Asmongold. She never went to the police for 10 months. And she still hasn't gone to the police a year later. Interesting. Wow. It's almost like exactly what you fucking did to me is what you say you would never do here. Wow. Wow.
Also, again, textbook narcissism. Remember, they'll always find some way to pull it back to themselves, okay? It's never about just somebody else or like covering them in a vacuum, all right? They always have to point it back at themselves, okay? Tectone also does this, by the way, where he would turn every single drama back into himself and he would ping himself as the victim, right? Mizkif, as you can see here, is doing this. Yeah, it's textbook, again, another narcissist, like warning sign, right? So, yeah.
I would love to see his response to this. I would love to see his response to this. That is fucking insane. That is fucking insane.
Yeah, both Tectone and Mizkif are scumbags. That's correct.
This is literally what happened. Like, this is literally what happened. Yo, Joe, bro, what did you think of this? What happened? Yo, Joe, bro, what did you think of this? What happened?
Oh, it was good. I'm psyched for those fucking transcripts, man.
Bro.
Psyched for those transcripts.
Joe, bro, what does chat think, chat? I mean, bro, fuck Tectone, man. Jesus Christ. Like, I cannot believe Asmon said this. That is insane. Like, I'm going to play it again just to show how fucking insane that is. I mean, like, he literally is textbook just attacked me only. He just attacked me and no one else.
X-Base, but if she releases anything, I'll be sure to let you guys know in another video. But Asmongold spoke out on the situation between Tectone and Pink in the following clip.
Commenting on the Tectone drama,
this is why you guys should follow me, okay? I have the background on all the anti-fans. I have the background on where their tendrils lead. I have the background on how they connect to other communities, okay? I'm the one person who knows all this, all right? Shamu, Freeman fan. J-Stelk, also part of the same anti-fan community. All of them connected to Kiwi Farms. They're trying to sneak up to become Mizkif's new people, all right? So that they can regain power and influence when they shouldn't. Remember, okay? This is why you guys should follow me, specifically, okay? Only I keep up to date with this kind of shit. Other people are behind. Mizkif doesn't even know how deep their tendrils lead. Mizkif doesn't even know that they are Destiny's anti-fans. He does not know, but I do, okay? So that's why you should follow me, okay? Because I fucking stalk the stalkers, okay? That's what I do. Also, you guys should join my Discord server. Again, discord.gg/Foodshops, all right? We discuss this and more. And you guys should donate, all right? If you guys enjoy the content, and I know this is banger content, okay, objectively speaking, just know, all right? I'm always here. I'm always waiting, all right? You guys are a bunch of employed motherfuckers, okay? Or you guys work night shifts. If I help you do your job because you listen to my videos, or I help you get to sleep faster because you love the sound of my voice, please consider donating, okay? Helping out the stream, all right, would mean a lot to my 2 editors right now, who I am both paying, okay?
I mean, I've not...
Tectone gets accused of assault, and the girl, he grabbed her face and would put it towards his dick. Asmon's response.
I had 3 of my friends, actually more than that, had their lives ruined by accusations that were not proven in a court of law, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of having people accuse people that I know of something, of a crime, and they expect me to...
His argument's going to be that when too many points are on a line, you've seen a graph, right? That's what he's going to say. Okay, what about Freem? What about Freem? Then Pinkchyu. Is that enough of a line for you? That 2 women that he was very close to, one went out and had this issue, the other one had another issue? Is that...
East Blue, thank you so much for $5. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you.
Not it? Is that not enough?
Indeed, banger content.
They expect me to commit to removing this person out of their life, but they won't even commit to seeking justice. They want me to be justice. I'm not Batman. I've had this happen a lot, like throughout my...
Do you guys notice the way that Asmongold speaks is very similar to the way that Hassan speaks about things? Or is it just me? Like, is it just me? Or, like, the way that he speaks... Like, doesn't Hassan also talk about his chat like this? I don't know, Ethan. I can't control my chat. I don't know, Ethan. I can't control what my chat is talking about. If my chat doesn't like you, then they don't like you. Of course they wouldn't like you. Like, what can you say? I can't do anything about it. Right? Asmongold is doing the same thing. What do you want me to do? They're their own person, okay? They're their own person. Careful. All right, remember, if somebody is within someone else's orbit, you do have control over them, okay? That's just something that is a fact. You do have control over them. I'm afraid that Steven is also a victim of this, okay? Or a perpetrator, rather, all right? He says something like, oh, I can't control Darius. I can't control Dan, okay? They do whatever they want. No, that's not true. You know that's not true, okay? Which is why when Steven does actually tell them off, or tell them in private or in public, like to fucking chill the fuck out, it does work. Okay? It objectively does work. And he knows it does. Alright? He's not stupid. Alright? Remember, okay, you do have control over your orbiters. You do have control over your audience. It's just a fact. Okay?
Streaming career, we all know who it is. Everybody knows who it is. And at the end of the day, I am so tired.
Wait, what if I'm the narcissist for making this about myself now? Oh no. Based. Absolute cinema.
Of having to pretend like this is some kind of evil thing when a crime was not proven to be committed. I am not the police. I am not an investigative authority. I do not have jurisdiction over this. To expect me to excommunicate or to remove a...
Destiny was going pretty hard on Dan. Can you link me, please? I've heard that Destiny was going pretty hard today. He DM'd me. I DM'd him. I was like, yo, what's going on? And he said that he was just memeing. But I think that when you meme about things, it's usually indicative of something that lies beneath the surface, like some kind of frustration that you have. And I think that because Tiny has toxic masculinity, I think that he is too afraid to confront that. So I think he tries to communicate it through like very abrasive humor. Okay, that's my opinion. That's my psychoanalysis. Okay, I just think my psychoanalysis is right because I have the anti-fan gene. Okay, I'm using my inner anti-fan. Okay, I'm using my inner anti-fan to analyze him. All right, to armchair psychology this
person from my life based off of accusations that are unproven, and you did not even try to go to the police.
You ready for my take? I think that I understand Steven more than he understands himself. Okay, that's my take. Good luck.
Get the out of here. Sorry.
Opium, if you say so. We'll see who's right.
The only thing was taken on out of everything that was done is that 36 minutes with 400 upvotes.
Is Sophia okay, Miz?
That I leaked my Twitter DMs.
Always lurking. Thanks for the late night content. Really helps out round. Psyground, thank you so much for the $10, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
How botted is this place? Like, are you kidding me? You're kidding me. Like, do you not, LSF, do you not see what you're doing here? You're literally protecting Tectone. And let's see what the comments are.
How does LSF protect Tectone, you fucking moron inbred? Retard.
Shooting a shot with Belle Delphine and talking to Mike from PA? It makes you feel better. She knows me.
This is...
Yeah, why are you talking to Belle Delphine?
Mike
What
from
the
PA,
fuck?
really?
Hello?
Wait, what's wrong with Mike from PA?
Oh my god.
Is he a bad dude?
It's over. It's over, guys. It's cooked. It's cooked. It's cooked. Never mind. He just lost all credibility. It's over, dude. Never mind. Tectone has gained the upper ground once again. It's over. It's over. Tectone has just gained the upper ground. It's over. It's over. Bro literally just said what's wrong with Mike from PA. It's over. Guys, it's cooked. It's cooked. It's over, guys. Tectone just won. Tectone just won. Okay, it's cooked. It's over. Bro just said what's wrong with Mike from PA. Dude, you're cooked. You're cooked. Okay? You're cooked. You're cooked. Okay? You're chicken, you're cooked. You're super cooked. Okay, it's over. It's over. Tectone has won. Okay? Absolute cinema. Misaki, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. I forgive you now for the Stella Montes mishap.
Or something?
Oh, what do you mean? Oh?
He's pretty bad. Oh, I just saw that he said he hates
yeah,
Tectone.
that's right. Oh.
I don't know, Chad. I have no idea who he is. I've heard the name. I had no idea he's a bad guy or not. I literally do not know him.
It's pretty bad. Alsef has a ton of Asmon drones. That's true. I think that Asmongold's audience might... I don't know... no, there's enough of Asmongold's audience, I think. Just maybe because his videos always reach the algorithm. If you're using bots to reach the algorithm like that, then it never works. Because bots are not sophisticated enough to simulate the search history or watch history of genuine YouTubers or genuine YouTube watchers. So I think that Asmongold's audience is genuine, unfortunately. Yeah, but that also means that incredibly eternally online. I think all of Asmongold's audience is like a bunch of 16-year-olds to like 30-year-olds, essentially. If they're 30-year-olds, then, you know, they're probably unemployed or they're living off of benefits or something. Because these people are like just the most terminally online people. Like they'll go around trying to search up every single possible anti-Asmongold video in order to like spam dislikes. They did a ton to my videos. They did a ton to Abba and Preach's videos. Yeah, every single time you make an anti-Asmongold or Tectone video, these freaks will just go out like in very large numbers and brigade. Okay, like they'll brigade in like thousands. Okay, like these people are like some of the most dedicated haters ever. Okay, it's crazy. Yeah.
How long until this post vanishes like the first one? 4 hours? Why does this need to be up there? I just literally exposed that Tectone sexually assaulted and abused people, and your one thing that you have on there is that I fucking leaked my Twitter DMs.
Tectone's micro penis is Ghislaine. What?
Like, who gives a fuck?
Tectone's been outed for botting.
Guess what? This
Tectone is outed for botting. I think that part's obvious, but with Asmongold, I don't think it's botting. No, I don't think Asmongold is botting. The reason I say this is because actually I'm not sure. Maybe he is botting. Maybe he only uses dislike bots, but he doesn't use bots for his own channel. That could be a possibility, right? It could be a possibility that he uses dislike bots, but he doesn't use bots for his own channel. Because if you use bots for your own channel, you're sabotaging your own career on YouTube. Because YouTube recognizes the bots immediately, and they'll recognize that the channel is being botted, and they will just purge your channel. Straight up. Shadow ban your channel immediately. And your channel will just no career instantly. Yeah. Like, the algorithm is pretty smart when it comes to figuring out which channels or videos are botted. Yeah. Asmongold is botted 10,000%. If it's botted, then it has to be dislike bots or brigading bots for op videos. It can't be for his own channel. If it's for his own channel, again, all right, it would sabotage his own career. Simple as, okay? Also, never mind. Let's not talk about bots because he's popular enough, right? Like, just to be very clear, he's popular enough to have that many people doing the work of bots, right? They are bots, right? Like, they're just bots, right? But they do the work of bots because their mind is the mind of an NPC, okay? I don't think Asmongold's community has the attention span to brigade. You have no idea, okay? Like, all the comments I've been getting and shit like that, nah. I don't think the comments look like bot comments. I think they're like genuine people behind them, okay? Like the thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands. Yeah. No way he's botted. He doesn't need it. He doesn't need it. Why would he need to rely on that? His editors are also very talented in their own right on spreading Asmongold propaganda. Like, he doesn't, again, he's mastered the algorithm, okay? He's mastered the algorithm. He doesn't need anything else. Like, he doesn't need bots. Why does he need to pay when he has his own fans to do it? Whenever Asmongold comes out with something, the rest of the Gamergate community will know, okay? The rest of the current Gamergate community will know. And then they'll just adopt all of Asmongold's talking points, and their fans are also fans of Asmongold. And so therefore it propagates down the pyramid. The Destiny goes hard on Dan clip is in the comments section. I got you. But first of all, let me go to the bathroom, and I'll see you guys in a bit, okay? Remember, okay? Follow everything in the promo, even though you guys have heard it a billion times, okay? Help support your local content creator, okay? Donate, like, dislike, doesn't matter, all right? Go to my other channels. Go subscribe to them as well, all right? Put some views on them, you know? He's mastered. He's purposefully targeting. No, no. I guarantee you every single content creator, including me, has talked about how to master the algorithm. Guaranteed. This is a topic. This is like the #1 talk topic across all content creators forever. Okay, I guarantee it. Okay, I guarantee, 100% guarantee it. Okay, trust me. You have no idea. All right, you have no idea. Everybody talks about it. Okay.